Hello, everyone. Um, the malicious intent of Guan Chi truly emanates throughout the multiverse. He's somehow been trying to alter our XSplit details to make sure no audio comes through, to prevent his campaign from being destroyed, similar to the Warlord of Draenor, their immediate plan to stop everyone from actually logging on to defeat them. Unfortunately, we have beaten them, averted them, and we are back. So,
Also, we basically have gotten their original version,
What?
their better version.
yeah, to say this now, we are going to have fun. I'm going to be inspired by one of my friend of mine who is a DM, and you know her on the wonderful Storm King's Thunder, Curls, plays Glory. She has the idea to make players retell the tale of the last session. So let's see, who do I have? I can't say Nemo because he wasn't there. That's entirely fair. So we have Alistair fucking Dartwood and Shimmer, Buckley, and Delmara. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Dartwood.
Bollock. Well, the way I remember it,
Oh god, this is just going to be horrible. It's going to be through the rose-coloured glasses through which Alistair views the
Yep.
entire world.
Delmara, would you like to retell the last week?
Me, and they buggered off and did something that wasn't important to the plot. Me.
also the others were there.
God.
It is literally the fucking Goku side of Vegeta. Blah blah, Saiyan pride. Blah blah blah.
Blah,
Amazing
blah, blah.
hunter. Blah blah blah. Stop.
So who's doing it?
Luke, if you're gonna handle it,
Oh, it is me. It is me.
if you're gonna be a proper boy.
Okay. Well, the last time we were contemplating going to Distone to take care of whoever was in charge of there, whether it be the asshole that we met before who caused Nosdo to fall down the stairs and bashed Delmar in the back of the head, or if it was going to be some greater power, which we have now found out to be a silver dragon. That is the silver dragon, mother of Aeon Sol, wife of Mr. Galgarond. It was originally thought to be a white dragon. It is not. So now, with that in mind, we have the plan of using a dragon slaying sword, which Aeon Sol has temporarily loaned to us, not to his pleasure. It's been sort of unwillingly given to us at a necessity, but we're to borrow that, and he has given it to us with the intent to slay his mother.
Which I also might add, the sword was also stolen from Galgaron's,
Yeah,
vault of many
Galgaron
things.
doesn't know that Ainsel has given this to us, so we
yeah.
have to make sure we give it back.
Yeah. Otherwise, well,
Daddy gonna be mad.
Bad things could happen. But we have spoken to Aeon Sol, and he has recommended that first we go and see Syla, the Archdruid, for who is up from the northwest, just slightly west of Distune, to go and see what his
West again. To give you guys an idea, I think how I pictured it is when you originally went to this town, when you came in, you got out and you bolted and went south. It's kind of what I thought it was. I thought you'd be going southward on, if this was the grand map. We have this stone here, and we'll say we'll have New Grove there. I thought if this was your case, this is your down. I thought you would be going down, and that's where Old Fortune is, the forest which Scylla resides in. So that's kind of what I picture, and it's about 4 miles out from Distune to Old Fortune.
Either way, head there first, talk to him, see what his opinion is, and en route we came up with the plan that if we can somehow get hold of the Dragon Orb, which we know has been in Distune, we could maybe use it to paralyze or in some way detain or drain the energy of Aeon Sol's mother, and then we could put her in the cave, which the old green dragon used to be in, and he can hold her there until we can potentially reverse the effect, or at the very least do something to maybe alter her opinion, because we pretty much know that she has been corrupted and changed in some way, whether that be through magical means or
Just
Probably going to be
basic.
magical means. Yeah, she's been altered in some way, but we figured rather than killing her, maybe we can find a way to get her back onto our side. So, enemy's team goes down by 1, and ours goes greatly up by 1. Also, whilst en route, we have discovered that apparently I have been being tracked by some sort of devil-summoned demon, most likely, like the devils that we fought on the ship from the Coffin expedition.
Oh,
So-
I remember that.
Yeah, so there is
One of
now
our
so
finest
wait,
plans. One of our
I'm going to be
finest
honest,
plans.
it actually was.
It was fantastic.
I had fun feeding our friend.
I'm going to remember this one. This will be forever on YouTube. My brilliant plan of the coffins, yes. I'm going to remember that one.
I don't remember if it is on YouTube.
Well, it will be. Should be. That was one of my greatest plans.
Remember, it didn't start uploading them to YouTube until quite a ways in.
You had one
Luke,
job.
it never
had
never
one
ceases
job.
to amaze me that everyone seems to call you the strategist when none of your plans seem to even remotely work.
They
Some
do have
of
a
them
success. They do have a
They
success.
all work.
So
Sometimes there's just more complications.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue back on track.
Yeah. So
You're
I'm
being
hunted
tracked.
by a demon of some sort. And I have now had to recalibrate my build
Again.
for the future. Not now. I've not redone anything now, but I've rethought about what I want to do in the future. Try and combat it because I don't really have a means of fighting a magical being. I'm more of a physical fighter rather than a magical fighter. So we'll see how that turns out. And we also made a big middle finger that points at Disturn as well.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
it on the
the
road
giant metal finger
Made
that
from
I
the
fabricated.
Cages of slaves.
Slave cage finger. Hashtag slave cage finger.
That's gonna be an Urban Dictionary. I don't want to look it up.
Also,
Yeah, Blue, we need some fan art of that at some point. Can't hear you, Blue.
It's a symbolic piece.
also, your coffins, your coffin isn't on. Your coffin plan isn't on YouTube.
Yeah, the first episode that is on YouTube is the
Aftermath.
the aftermath, the attack on Duskhaven.
Season 2.
Yep. Everything before that was lost in time because Twitch doesn't back up your VODs. Which is what I realised. What I realised after the fact. I realised, where are all the videos? Twitch doesn't keep them. Crap, I need to upload them to YouTube. And that's why half the stuff is missing.
Yep.
Perhaps one day we will make a recap video. And by that I mean we will never make a recap video because it is impossible to get us all together.
On the plus
And
side, you get
that's a lot
this
to recap.
ambiguous home game story bit spook with it, where it's not actually on the internet and you can describe it in detail. People be
legend.
curious. People be curious about the details of it. Like, say, for example, Patrick motherfucking Campbell bribing a man with Buckley to give you all the coffins at an incredibly discounted rate. There are many elements of this
Go
story
ahead.
that should never be forgotten.
Yeah.
The fluff
Right.
has disappeared.
We've
She
lost
used her
that
dash action.
Damn rogues. Yeah, but
She
I
was a dash action and hide.
don't believe I've missed anything. Was there anything else that we did? It was mainly planning.
Mainly doing talking and planning. There was a
Yeah.
hex on you. You referred to with the tracking.
Hmm.
There were the trophies.
Yes, that was it. On the route, once we'd seen the demon for the first time, we found that it had put 4 skulls onto spikes that had written on them in fresh blood in abyssal, which is how we know it's a demon. It's not infernal; it's an abyssal. I come for you
Hmm.
was the rough translation into common. I come for you, and I changed it to I wait for you, and then decided to remove that because it had my blood in it, and I thought actually that might be stupid. Let's not do that. But I felt its presence near me, or I recognised its presence near me afterwards.
I think
should
it was
say.
I felt its
Actu-
presence near us.
Delmara saw the hoof prints being left in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my
And
passive
it was pointed
perception
out
of
to me.
25. I'm the one who noticed it. And I was like,
Literally, the only thing that beats her is legendary DC 30 shit.
and that's passive.
That's her passive.
And we believe it to be the demon, excuse me,
Bang.
beg your pardon. We believe it to be the demon that has also been spreading corruption in the desert, I want to say.
By the savannah just
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
It's
That's
if
Venus.
it's not the same. If it isn't the same creature, it's of the same similarity to the creature, as its hoof prints left the corruptive marks.
So
Which
it's
seem to be the
either a
only real way
particular breed
to-
of demon or make of I don't know if it's we'll call it a breed, a particular type of demon or this demon. So finding it will answer some questions at the very least. Or not even
You're
finding
gonna
it,
be
probably
very
waiting for it.
curious.
Dun 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 dun. Right, senior.
Right. So everyone wave hi to Blue's mother.
Ta-da!
With that, we will step into tonight's session of Blood and Sand.
And
Crash.
And the
blood and
chicken
crab.
chicken.
Yes.
How's that audio level?
It should still be fine. I just muted myself. while-
I'm referring to the music. Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, Core. You dickhead.
So, you guys continue onward.
I don't know if the stream will hear it, but I can hear it. It's very quiet.
Kitty.
You can
There
turn
we
it up
go.
in your master volume.
I've turned it up to maximum now, so
Also, I
it
need to
is
use a
deliberately
couple of sounds.
subtle, but
Okay. Nice.
so as you guys continue, you're just moving forward along the road
In our wagon.
in your wagon. Da-doo, da-doo, da-doo,
Ba-doo,
da-doo.
ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, ba-doo, ba-doo.
It eventually gets to nightfall. What do you do?
Light a torch.
Just the one?
I've got two hands.
I mean, how much light do we need?
Well, I mean, I can
You're
see
gonna
all
make a
right.
campfire, or are you just gonna keep going?
Do we want to stop or do we want to ride on through the night? How tired? How long has it been? How long have we been on the road?
You guys got up the next morning, so you guys have been on the road for a day. There's still about 3-day rough travel.
Oh yeah, it takes a couple. It was about a week away, wasn't it?
Yeah, about a week away.
Do you want to stop and what kind of terrain are we in?
You're currently. It is now. Give you a visual. You're on the road. It's very dry, dirt path. The sun is going from the oranges to the darker purples and blues as it's setting in the north, and as it is, you're essentially the path kind of just goes off slightly down in, we'll say, maybe a 2 or 3 foot kind of descent on either side onto the actual like uncontrolled areas, like say the unbeaten path essentially. There is space to move a cart. There is plenty. It's wide open. There's most of the grass is low. It's dark. It's menacing. Just because you guys have had your own terrible experiences in this.
Let's maybe make a campfire. Make a stop for the night.
I suppose we can stop.
Okay.
Stop and discuss tactics. What do we want to do? Is there any additions to the plan that we want to make? Any problems anyone can think of?
Well, the thing that's following you could throw a spanner in the works if we don't try and keep an eye out for it.
Hmm.
We know that it can apparently turn invisible, which isn't great.
Turn invisible, it can remain invisible.
Well, I mean, if you can give me a description of the creature, I can possibly locate it.
Try to scry on it.
Well, no, not that. I have locate creature.
That's
Describe
pretty
or
good.
name a creature that is familiar to you, which, if I have been given a description of,
I get the feeling that it will just ping a location like within eyesight, but very, very far
Within
away
1,000
every
feet
time,
of
and I'll
you.
just be
within
going,
1,000 feet.
I mean, even if we could give you a description, I think I'm the only one that even got a decent look at it.
Alistair did when he tried to hunter mark get his vision like forwarded towards it.
I
but,
got like a
was
brief flash of it.
backlashed. Yeah,
Mm.
which I did send you an image of.
Yes.
I
not
will
enough
say
to-
as well, the spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind.
That too, yeah.
I mean,
If-
you could take a look for fiends. I imagine there's probably not a lot of fiends in the desert. Or there shouldn't be, by normal standards.
To say it as well, fiend and demon are different categories as you have referred to this as demon.
Well, it's not a demon, isn't it? You know that it's specifically a devil because it uses abyssal.
It's a
Infernal
demon.
is the
It's a
Infernal
demon
is the
because it
devil
uses
language. Abyssal
Yeah,
is the
it's the
demonic
demon.
language.
I was
All
get
demons are fiends, aren't they?
They're both classed as
Um,
fiends.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
mean.
it's just a lower. It's just a further categorization, like
Yeah.
a type of an orc compared to a humanoid.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got fiends, and then you got devils, Yugoloths, and demons.
So basically, search for
Just the nerds in the corner.
demons, devils, fiends.
If you can be specific, search for demons. If you can only be very broad, then fiends. But
I mean, it
what
says-
level spells do you have left? Did you
Uh,
2 fabricates?
I thought a few days had passed.
I have
you
one
said.
left.
I thought you said
No,
you'd
no.
been on the road.
No, we've been on the
No, you've
first
been on the
one.
road for the day.
Oh, for the day. Sorry, I
this is the
misheard.
Yeah.
first night.
I still have one 4th level spell left.
Okay.
Plus, I also have a 5th level spell I could borrow to use
No
for
bother.
it.
Just making
But-
sure.
Also, the nearest creature of a specific kind, as it says here, I can actually be pretty broad, or pretty
specific.
specific, because it says as a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn.
For
So,
example,
I mean,
unicorn.
Like
is
literally, if I
fey.
know,
So
yeah,
you can
like-
instead of saying fey, you can say
like specifically,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know what kind of demon it is. It's not something that. It's not a favoured creature. So it's not something that.
It's just, yeah.
I
But yeah,
will.
so
I don't
base.
know it's a demon. I'm pretty sure it's a demon based on the things that we found
Okay.
out about it. It uses
Right.
abyssal, so for all I know, it could be some sort of monstrosity that's just very smart. But I'm assuming demon.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have probably had, as you did inquire about monstrous things, I did not specify it as a monstrosity. You tend to have a knack to be able to spot this is just something that is arcane and otherworldly in the regards of a monster, whereas demonic creatures are another element of that.
It uses
Yeah,
blood.
like a
It uses
creature.
abyssal. It's got the intelligence to use magic. To me, seems to be some sort of demon.
Hey, Buckley,
Okay. Yeah.
If he says it's
describe to me
behind
what you're doing.
I'm going to take a
And
seat.
Alistair, what kind of description are you giving?
Well, based on what I saw, from the very brief moment that I saw it, it was very almost orcish in nature. It had large ram horns, and it's like the front of its face was covered in some sort of mask, be it metal or bone. Had large but not oversized tusks, and seemed to be wearing either metal armor mixed with like elements of skin, maybe for other parts.
Okay, so basically
only
say
got
the
to see its face.
description that he basically gives me, as well as
You're looking for something that is okay. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a very high DC, but make a religion check first to see if you can figure out, because you have studied these kind of thing in your own time. I do
Okay.
believe you will have some sort of no, you're a folk hero, not a scholar. That's the other character.
I'm an acolyte.
Yeah, acolytes would have been, I'd imagine, taught in the very basics, so you'd probably be able to pick and choose things to comprehend to others. So,
Just a normal roll.
Just a religion roll. Straight roll.
24.
Wow.
That's a really good roll.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the second
Oh,
best
almost a
roll you
nat.
could get.
Yeah.
If it was a nat, I'd have just like bang it. But
Oh,
he's describing a patchwork armor, and somewhat of a trophy kind of wearing design to it. And because this was an intelligence check, I will also give you the fact that you are aware that it was near Knowles in your previous encounter with it, as you
Yeah,
discovered.
that's where we believe
Yeah.
it started tracking me from. The Knolls.
Whilst there's no Knolls, there's no creatures like that of a particular nature that you can correlate to it. It wouldn't make sense for anything that's not Knoll related to be near Knolls. So, if it's not related to it in that regard, it may be something more to the kin of something of Yanath, who is the demon lord of the ravaging hunger of carnage and destruction, which all Knolls are patrons to. He's patron to them. With that, make me you perform the locate creature effect. Let's see how smart he was today. You get a ping.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I get the feeling that this ping is going to be like way off in the distance, just waiting. And I'm just going to
No.
be there again. Yeah,
Surprise!
okay.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, or that. That would
Also
be
no.
worse.
Also, if the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. So,
Luckily, you focus and your eyes just open up into this illuminant white, and you look towards the path about 40-50 feet ahead of you, like the actual road itself. Out of torchlight, out of everything,
Blue, has your mother been at the wine again? Because they have said there is a wine shortage coming.
Spoiler alert: the monster's her mother.
oh,
No.
Glass a day keeps the doctor away. A glass an hour empowers you.
I believe in that. I approve. About 40-50 feet ahead of you on the road. You look towards it yourself. You don't see the creature, but what you do see is these two, like, for a human, about hip height shadows that are more like a quadriplegic. Not the right word. Sorry. More like.
I was about to say they're in wheelchairs.
No. Four-legged creatures. kind of
Quadrupedal.
almost dog.
Quadrupedal.
Thank you. Dog-sized, like a large hound size. Further along the road, and as you look that way, they pull back.
Yeah, fuck you, Shadowhounds. Whatever you are.
As you do, you can tell that it is going away from you.
Well, there's two things there. Some shadow things.
It wasn't them you were pinging.
Oh,
That was just what you
It was-
saw when you looked in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
oh, right. So basically,
So there's
oh hey,
three
look,
things.
gotcha.
At least.
So, Alistair, your thing's over there. Also, it apparently has two Shadowhounds that just accompany it.
Correct.
I would think that's what they are. Want to attack it or nah?
By the
I feel like
time you
now's
guys
the
are
time.
discussing, as you guys are discussing, you look back. You have your gone. They gone.
Is still within 1,000 feet.
It's now 250 feet away.
Cool. So yeah, no, it's actually no, it's just gone. Whatever.
If we intend to stop here, then we need to have at least 2 people on watch.
550 feet.
Man, that thing moves. Alright.
Yeah, moves really fast. It's not something that you chase, it's something that I'm going to have to
800
wait for it to
feet.
come to me, and I have
Yeah.
to be ready to hit it back.
And it's gone.
Cool.
How long does that last? Concentration?
An hour.
One thing I've realised over time is that, because I forgot about this, but it is in my notes, that Grunt actually has proficiency in disguise kit, which I'm assuming is just war paint. So she's going to offer to. She's going
I'll
to
say yeah.
offer to do the.
Are you
the
going to do
first
the
watch, and
predator
she's going
paint
to-
up?
She's going to grab a bunch of ash from the fire and
The
paint
still
up.
burning fire.
Yep.
Oh my god, I just had a mental image of Grunt doing a haka and it looks so cool.
I'm gonna be honest, orcs and Goliaths, I picture being able to do, like, they have some sort of tribal haka.
So cool.
Definitely not as a
I am
way
an
to, like,
entertainer.
democratize, but way of just like, this just looks like they are ready to kick your ass and you are scared now.
That's the whole point of it.
Yep.
And that's why she's doing it. If she's going to go and watch, she's going to make these things think really hard about whether or not they want to play.
Is your brother wearing a onesie?
I'm glad I'm not going crazy. Craig?
Ah.
You've been crazy. I mean, look who your boyfriend is.
Everybody saw that as he briefly walked past.
The thousands of people watching us.
Yes.
Also,
A Stitch onesie, huh?
Is that my onesie?
The one that you didn't want.
Yes.
I think so.
well done.
I think I've
So
chosen
who's going to take watch first? I
I
can
will.
do first watch.
Grunt is.
me.
Everyone is eager.
Okay,
I've never seen you guys more eager.
fine. I'll go second and last since I only need 4 hours.
I'll go first then.
How many watches do you think we're having?
3? We always have 3.
Do we?
Two,
Yeah.
2. With me taking up 2 of them because I only need 4 hours sleep.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well,
thank
really,
you for the
Tranquilus.
middle part.
Yeah, normally I take first and last, but if you want to stay up for the first bit, I'll take
Yeah,
middle
I'll start
and
for the
last.
first bit.
And I'm going to be staying up for the first bit because I have the locate creature going still.
Yeah, Grunt does that basically.
Alright, fine.
But
then.
terrifying
I'll take
enough
the
as
last
you-
one then.
I'm just picturing Grunt just like on the road, like squatting. "Whoa!" Just shouting into the night, serenading you all to sleep. Tongue out, roaring. Which
This is
would
the first
otherwise
image I got when I
terrify
looked up ash wall paint.
if it was anything else but Grunt, you'd feel not able to sleep, but knowing that she's up helps you fall to sleep. So it's Buckley and Grunt on first watch.
Okay.
The first 2 hours don't pass without incident.
Oh, great.
Because you're on watch, give me 4 perception checks for the night, both of you.
For each.
4 each, yes. And Nerwin, you are at disadvantage because you're human. Oh, actually, you're both at disadvantage because it's pitch black. This is Savannah. Like, unless you're at the campfire, there is no light.
There are other numbers, Nemo.
Lies.
Well, the highest thing he rolled there is.
Whoa.
Well, okay, the 25. Fucking hell. But you do both have disadvantage.
That's
Okay,
fine,
Nerwin.
25.
I was about
Fuck.
to say you.
Does a half elf have dark vision?
Yes. Half elves have dark vision, dwarves, tieflings, half orcs, Goliaths don't, and humans
No,
don't.
we don't.
Dragonborns don't either.
No, they do not.
A lot of creatures that don't, for something which actually is surprisingly common.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so doubles, didn't go to jail. Awesome. Fuck yeah.
You've inherited £100.
So, Grunt, as you're the only person who rolled anything close. You peer out into the night. Your eyes have essentially become focused in the way that they tend to at night. You were just scouring everything around you, even moving to other sides of the campfire at times, as it will block your vision from to the other side, as it will obscure your vision if you don't. You keep it lit and large during the night, but you keeping an eye out, looking around, don't see anything. Your entire watch is an uneventful one. Is there anything you'd like to say or do with Buckley to pass the time?
Nope, I imagine she's just slowly walking circles around the camp, slowly dragging a big a line in the sand as she goes.
Alright,
Kind of
Pyramid
a-
calm down.
I was about to say, kind of Pyramid Head.
What I was gonna say was, if
Just
Grunt
sort of
did
a
talk,
tribal, F off things.
it'd be like, "Why are you telling me this? Because no one will believe you." That kind of thing.
I can really talk. I just don't because it fucks with everyone. But no one will believe you.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Of like, wait, what?
I stole your muffin 2 weeks ago. I think it was, I'm trying to remember the actor at the time who did it, but he just took someone's muffin and ate. Oh, it was Bill Murray. Just took someone's muffin and ate it and looked and said, "No one will believe you." Now Bill Murray stole your muffin. Good old days.
Yep.
So,
You just imagine
Okay.
that. Grunt suddenly
I was-
revealing she's some sort of fairy princess from the Feywild and has a long involved speech with him. No, not so much.
I'm just looking and going like this. Give me some fake binoculars, but
which
can't see a damn thing.
impedes your vision because you need to absorb as much light as possible in the dark.
Yeah, like. Do you see anything? Do you see anything, Grunt? Just.
As your headset nearly falls off.
Yep.
You see anything?
Going deaf.
She just silently stalks round and around. And then she gets tired, so it's next person's turn. She's gonna go to bed.
Night, night.
Yep, she just flops. She does the big and then dead silence.
Then I wake up the people for the next watch. Like, alright, well, wake up.
That'll be me.
Me
Yeah, I
as
was about
well.
to say who's getting up.
Anything? Any activity?
What would you like to do? What do you do?
I was asking Buckley before.
Oh, sorry.
No, nothing. No. It's basically, no, nothing. Nothing happened.
Fair enough. Well then.
I'm gonna get myself fully dressed in my armor.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sleeping in my plate mail.
I'm gonna take sword and shield.
I know there's meant to be rules for that, but we'll say because you're on the road and you're you and you've made this armor particularly so it doesn't chafe in those particular areas.
Yeah, it was basically, this is not bright, nice new armor. Yay!
I was
There
away
we
last
go,
session,
that's
so
better.
this probably got swept under the rug a bit, but especially since Buckley and me were spending time alone. Did you have any questions about the fact she doesn't have a belly button?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
That came
you
up
two
last
were
time.
alone.
Yeah, I only bring it up because I wasn't here last week.
Weep.
Flashback. If he does, he might not.
So Grunt,
She looks at you.
like, were you like, not born with a belly button? Like, what's up there?
She writes on a notepad that no, nobody's born with a belly button. That's only an animal thing.
I look at my stomach.
You have a belly button.
You have no belly button.
But the
Grunt sees this and Posis just looks at you weirdly. And she writes on her notes, "Why do you have a belly button?"
because I'm human. I was always told everybody has a belly button.
She writes down that that hasn't been done since the breath givers and the breath takers made the children possible.
Right. Okay.
He's just like, this is some new
Of all
shit.
the people you could be having this conversation with.
Well, no, because
But a
I'm
Goliath and a Goliath love each other very much.
What?
So wait, was like, 'cause I'm trying to figure out how the because this is out of character. Because in IRL, basically, to have no belly button was basically meaning you were done through a test tube. So
This isn't IRL, is it?
See,
yeah,
she,
I know, but
so he sits you down and writes a note, says, "Do you want me to explain where baby come from?" As if you're a stupid
She
little kid.
lifts up her. If she lifts up her kilt, it officially needs to be an X-rated session.
That's the thing,
Why?
though. It's like you can make the sort of connection from that. Is that if she doesn't have a belly button, then
You're
there
asleep.
was no umbilical cord.
You're asleep.
yeah, that's fine.
Again, I was just
But
speaking out.
Like
of
I said,
character,
this
like
is
he
all
was.
that was all character.
I know. I'm just saying, like, back. And we're back.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Brent, explain how it is for Goliaths, I guess. How
She says that on her notes, of course, that
Mhm.
that first one person will find another person of appropriate strength. They will.
I know this part. Yeah.
They will fight until one is declared the victor.
Right.
The victor will. The victor and the loser will go to a breath giver and a breath taker. The breath giver will instill the life force into the winner. The winner will carry the life force for a while until it has grown strong. And then the breath taker will rip part of that life force as well as the soul of the winner, which is very dangerous and could kill, and thus why the winner must hold this responsibility. And it will be then implanted into the loser, who will then eventually hold the child until the belly grows, and then the breath taker and the breath giver both will take the child from the body and bring it into the world.
What the?
I demand to see these pictures that Grunt will have drawn out, as our campsite is now littered in parchment.
Right.
It's literally a picture of a person basically taking the life force from both parties, like sucking something out of them, and then sticking it into one, and then in a much more gruesome display, ripping basically the soul out of one, basically rending it in two, so there's some left, but a lot of it is ripped out, and then implanting it into another one. The loser lays with the child until the belly grows big, and then in a very gory sort of fashion, a baby is delivered into the world via magic sort of thing.
I'm so glad this finally got fucking discussed. I've been hanging on to this thing for fucking 2 years. Not
This I
talking
have to.
about this weird shit.
I imagine the whole time Buckley's just doing the cross while he's listening to this. Like, yep. Carry on. What happens next? Keep going. Need some holy fucking vodka after this. Keep going. Keep going.
To explain to you guys as well where this idea came from, I was very drunk and I was just listening
Right.
to Nemo.
I was
No,
very
this-
drunk, really.
This
yes,
wasn't even my story. This is just Nemo who gave this idea.
No,
to
he
me.
was drunk. The story didn't come
Yeah.
out being drunk. He was just listening to it while he was drunk.
And I just went, that sounds cool. I was gonna fuck with everyone. Let's do it.
I have to say, this is the weirdest fucking thing ever.
In the
I
name
know.
of
Do
the
you
Father,
want
the
to
Son, and
vubbity
the
vubbity
Holy
vubbity and just say, nah, don't ask him.
She explains this is how it was with her partner Hell, that she was going to Grunt was going to carry the child and she was going to hold it, but it never came to pass.
Because she won. She was the victim.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah, Grunt was victim. Carrying the child holds a different meaning. That's the energy has to build up in the carrier, and then the holder is the one who rests with it until it's so basically the holder would be the mother in the scenario
right.
in a very broad term.
So the breath takers and the breath givers. How do you have? What are they?
She points to you and says, with the notes, so like you're a breath giver.
Okay, so basically a priest and then what?
Magic.
Breath.
Oh,
she's-
an arcane. So an arcane
she
user.
sort of draws a skeleton. Breath taker.
life and death.
Life and death. Yeah.
Cleric,
Okay.
cleric, and necromancer sort of thing.
Kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. That kind of makes sense.
What we're saying here is that Grunt is actually an undead creature.
That would make a lot of sense, but no.
No. More
It's
so.
all life force, just being manipulated.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
I'm starting to wonder whether that makes her a construct.
That's what I'm wondering.
Now, Owen hit her. Does it look like it hurts a lot? We're going to
Oh,
try
yeah, 'cause
the
I'm a-
mechanics of
'cause I'm a
the
force
Forster says as he rolls over in his sleep, hit her now.
Bang!
Yeah, because I'm a forged domain cleric, which means I do double damage to constructs.
My first question would be...
Or no, I do
bruise
force
or
damage.
dent?
Yeah, no, that is the weirdest.
This
Thing,
might be something
I-
you want to discuss with the party in the morning.
Over a strong
Grunt.
cup of coffee.
Grunt, this
Very
is
strong.
a very interesting story. I'm glad to know that the way your people gave, in the sense of it, birth. I'm gonna have to talk to everybody about this.
Keep all of the papers
she has
for
questions
evidence.
herself, actually.
Yeah,
but she
I am
doesn't
collecting
really-
each paper, just like, yeah, let me just, like, just kind of going through them as, like, okay, right, and then, like, no cards kind of thing of, like,
You have a psychiatrist therapy with them. So you weren't born, you were made. Right, okay.
Right.
And this was in the future, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. One of those patronising fashions.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the
Yeah,
math's
not
changed.
Use the hook, because the hook was designed for a construct.
Well, the fact she's a big fucker that she's able to wield the hook.
Yeah.
Oh
But
damn!
yeah.
I need to get the card in.
I like how even without
Drops
any
in.
input from me, I've been placed slightly away from everyone else.
I didn't even do that intentionally. That's just from fucking force of habit. We'll call it.
But yeah, what would you say, Nemo, before?
Yeah.
What was the last thing you had said before?
In regard to
Everybody. Well, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, Grant, I'll have to kind of talk to everybody about this. This is pretty big news. Good.
a belly button, but she'll in the morning.
I mean, it's not really big news, it's just weird.
It was just weird because it's
I
different.
literally came up with his entire character's backstory within the space of an hour.
Yep.
Well played.
At first, I thought he put an AT-AT on the field, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yes,
Well,
that's
'cause
just attack.
Hey, Owen, dodge!
Because just the way the card looked, that's all that my head went to
Wish I
is
could find that
immediately.
scene from Red
The
Dwarf.
campaign suddenly took a very strange twist.
Cracking his
Raunchy's
fist
really
off.
developing technology, guys.
Yeah.
Stealth,
Try-
Stealth anti-tank cannons.
Crichton
But, yeah.
Dwarf gets really pissed off that they're all going into virtual reality to look at old-timey England stuff, so he takes in a Panzer tank and goes, "Dinner is served," and blows them all up. Like, for a dwarf.
Well, and then basically back to normal time. Now that this is over.
Delmara, he looks harrowed by something when you get up to say any report for the night.
What
Slightly
happened?
pale.
Yeah, that puts that into completely different line. Just like, no,
Meanwhile, Grunt's sleeping.
no.
I would like to insight check him.
I'm just holding like a wad of papers, like. No, nothing happened.
Insight check him. I'm not great at insight.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Probably not.
Buckley, do you want to make a straight charisma check, or are you hiding anything, or are you just too distraught to hide anything?
I'm just too distraught to hide anything. Just kind of like.
Whatever he's seen, he's pale, he's shaking. It's like this is. He's literally had a. You can tell this is an info dump that he's going. Boop, boop.
Grunt? And she's already asleep. Okay. Right. How about you just give those pages to me and you go to sleep?
Yeah. Kind of weakly hand goes out, just like.
Not paying attention to what's going on, and we end up getting ambushed because of the notes.
A little unsure what to do. I'm just gonna take these notes, sort of fold them over
I've kind of put them in order to what Grunt was telling me, like, yeah, okay, right.
because I'm not sure what's going on, and I look at the first one and it just looks really confusing without context. It's just sort of fold the
Make an
wedge
intelligence check.
Okay.
See if you can comprehend
Nah. This is weird.
You look at it.
It's two people fighting. Huh?
Yeah, the first one is two people fighting, and you know she's a good enough artist that she's drawn herself and another Goliath. One wielding the spear, that javelin she has on her back.
I look at the picture and then I look at Buckley's face and I just think, no, and I fold the wedge over. I fold
You
the
don't
wedge
want to open
over.
that kettle of fish.
And I'm just gonna put it away. It's
Not
like,
right now.
I'll address that in the morning, perhaps.
Yeah.
Go get some
Educate
sleep.
him on what the rocks and the sturges do.
I mean, brothers and bees.
I'm gonna give Alistair my
Or
usual
boxing
friendly
sturgeons.
"Hey, wake up" kick. Poof.
Do with
Alistair,
Progress
you're
in them.
awake.
in together. You get dressed.
You do.
I
Right,
suit up.
let's sit down and start watching the environment. There's not a lot to watch, just sort of keeping an eye on things. Staying alert.
Stay.
Oh, and also you will notice that there's just a cross on Buckley's armor, just kind of so because he's been going so long, just like.
It's just soot. It's just soot and sweat, just like this weird mark of the design. It's more the anvil of murder, and he's been doing that over and over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, cool, he's
I
been
look,
engraving.
I look slightly concerned at the sand to see if there's been any disturbed movement.
A big circle.
Make
she
a
dragged
perception
over.
check. Delmara, in the sand around you, you do see someone has drawn a large circle all the way around your encampment.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
But then you realize the trail leads to where Grunt's now fallen over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's slightly
Forgotten
more-
about that.
Yeah.
You thought for a second, wait.
Yeah, I thought, wait a minute, has somebody drawn a circle around us? That's weird. Right, I guess I'll just go back to being on watch. Alistair, I have no idea what Grunt and Buckley were talking about, but Buckley looks like he was scarred for life by something.
I'm sure I'll get over it. And I walk off into the night.
Well, that's
Really?
one problem dealt with.
You actually?
I'm going to walk off to the point where I would be entirely in the night.
So how far is that?
That doesn't take far. The campfire can only really get about 30 feet.
So yeah,
So you can still be on the map if you want to.
I mean, I could still
Wait.
see him because I get 60 feet of dark vision, don't I?
You do. But he is now. You only see him as the silhouette, the
Yeah.
like the white outline design. See him in the black and white. So actually, it's a bit difficult because you're next to the campfire. It's a bit altering. He's there, but Alistair, as you're there, go on ahead and give us a perception check while you're at it. That of course. How long do you stay there?
Hmm. I'm going to stay there for like 10 minutes or so. Going to keep listening out in case I hear anything. In case I see
I'll
anything.
say you can make another perception check now that you're stood still, basically keeping your eye out at anything. Go ahead and
Nice.
okay. Alistair, about 60, 70 feet maybe away, you hear up the road, you do hear just almost, not on the road, but say up and to the right. You just hear footfalls and you hear a very low breathing. You almost don't for a moment, you feel like it's wind. When you focus, it's very controlled breathing. Very slow, deliberate, uneven. So you'd listen for a pattern with breathing. It would be very low, very
Shut my door, please.
hidden, essentially. This is whatever that is, knows how to hide.
I put my shield down on the road
Hmm.
and I flick my sword into the reverse grip.
So the hilt is outward,
Yeah,
or you mean?
holding the sword
Basically.
facing downwards.
Okay. Or as I'd like to say, like that.
Well, yeah.
So do you have it
reverse
essentially-
grip.
Like that.
You have it essentially like so it'd be up that way, yeah.
Yeah, pointing up my back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just walk towards where I heard the breathing, keeping out an ear in case I'm going to
Okay.
walk into something.
Make another perception check.
Have I noticed anything?
Mm,
Actually, you would have.
sounds of my footfall.
You're hearing very slight footfalls and breathing, but you have the cracking of the fire as well, and you have everyone else's auditory around you. So you're gonna have to actually make perception checks, I'd say, for
Okay.
the sake of fairness, because you do have a lot of other auxiliary noise. No, you're nothing. You're looking out into the distance with your dark vision, and you feel that familiar weight again. The one from previous. You feel that again on your back, lingering, and you just hear a dark voice, just not into the air, into your head. And it's an abyssal. You have a comprehensive reading understanding of abyssal, but to have actually spoken it and heard it spoken often in conversation is difficult and different. What you can pick up is the voice is deliberately calm. It's someone you can tell is keeping a check on themselves, not losing a temper. sort of way. Calm, deep, and actually almost mocking. Can't you see me, little elf? Do your knife ears hear me? Do I need to remove one?
I take offense.
Show yourself,
And-
and I'll give you something to listen to. I'm gonna check behind me though.
Okay. Make another perception check.
Okay, I thought I
That
put...
was, that was a 19 you rolled last time,
Oh.
damn. No, this time you don't hear anything. You do think you hear footfalls again. That would be, say, north and east. If this map was north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
You think you hear slight footfalls there. But you're not sure how far away from you. You just hear and you feel wind against your face.
I'm gonna lean down and pick up a bit of sand and just sort of cast it ahead of me.
You do, and the sand stops, but then forms away from the actual thing. Like there is still, it's cold, it's dark, and there's a wind. So the wind, it does hit, but doesn't do enough to show a form. Just enough
Yeah.
to hit, and
But I get a general gist of how far away it is.
10
Oh.
feet.
I raise my sword up to it, and I just kind of smirk as if I've got all the cards in my hand that I need. See if I can goad him out.
You hear a and something you didn't hear behind you.
Do you know why they call me Obi the Rat? I don't like dogs. Ah, shit.
Do you look behind you?
I look but don't turn.
Yeah, you look, and what you see.
He pulls out a fucking hellhound. I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I know you would be. That'd be funny if you had a hellhound, wouldn't it? Nah, he's brought
They're
worse.
specifically from hell.
What you see is a wolf's face. You don't see any pupils, but you just see bright red eyes and a mouth agape with this yellow light on the interior, with these kind of spiked spines all the way down its back that raise up to a particular protrusion down the spine to a tail. As you've turned, that tail goes for your face.
Shit. It's some sort of fucking hyena.
I can picture it, but I can't remember its name.
What's
the one.
your AC?
Well, I did go out and attack. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have my shield. That would have protected me. I have a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Constitution saving throw.
I was proficient in these. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Enough.
You are not poisoned. You feel as if suddenly every nerve in your body freezes, but you just pull it away in that sudden realization that you have an enemy potentially at both sides. You can't let this, you just and you do exert out aloud as you do. And you hear the voice that is also behind you. Now there's another additional one, but guttural.
I just shout out to Delmara. Delmara!
As you try to shout out, it leaps for your throat. As you've already taken 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
The moment I hear that, dagger's drawn, immediately rushing forward.
Okay, you see a massive, very large wolf creature lunging up atop Alistair. At this point, I would like the two awake characters to roll initiative.
Feck, a douche. Thank God. Give me some high
Ooh.
numbers.
Okay, it's still going to get its bite off, as it's leaping to do the bite now. So, oh yeah, I forgot, this is the more powerful attack. And that's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit. There's my shield, by the way, where I dropped it. That's where I was roughly stood.
You shout out to Delmara, your hand and sword out to her, as the creature just bats down your hand and just goes for your throat and has you by the jugular. You take 32 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Fucking
As it
hell.
just clamps.
Ow. That hurt a lot.
You can now, looking around in this fight or flight situation, you still don't see the creature that is hunting you, but you do hear a bestial and loud that wakes everyone else up, who can roll initiative, but they're going next turn. Alistair, you have a wolf on your throat. What would you like to do?
Okay, is it grappling me, or am I still free to move?
It's pulled away. It's like try to tear a chunk out. It's actually teared chunks at the side of your throat and thing out. So, if it was a crit, you'd be in serious trouble.
Yeah, don't say. I'm going to swing sort of sword round wrist, and I'm going to move.
Are these
around.
audio sounds okay with the music?
I'm going to swing around it, and I'm going to reach down and pick up my shield.
Okay, that's going to be your action. It should be your action. I'll let you do it as an attack. One of your attacks.
Okay, so that's one attack.
Gone. Yeah, but you have your shield back.
I know. I need that. I require that. I also can't get rid of the line now.
I'll get rid of it.
Cheers. So I've now got my shield back. Good. I'm gonna. I don't want to because it's burning stuff that I've just got back, but I'm going to burn my second wind.
Okay.
Please roll me something good. That's pretty good.
Nice. Oh yeah, because he's invisible, I'm just going to roll for him, but you don't know where he is. Okay, you shouldn't have even gone first then.
2.
Natty 20.
Jeez.
Great.
Would you like a photo? Do you want a photo for proof?
No, we
Nope.
believe you. I mean, we said no,
That's
but sure.
Do you want to see it?
Pixar
No.
didn't have
Would
it.
you? Pixar didn't have
Please see it, please acknowledge me, please.
That's
feel
just
personally
rule
called out.
clarification. My level 7th barbarian ability, Feral Instincts,
Would be if you were awake.
yeah, it just says if you are surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on the first turn. so I just
Sleeping
assume
is counted
sleeping
as
is
incapacitation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is why if someone walks, like that's why rogues are dangerous. They can walk up to someone who's asleep and go automatic
Yep.
crit. All those sneak attack get doubled because they're stabbing a man who's asleep in the fucking skull.
Gotcha.
Right, Alistair, you do your attack. What was your attack?
I picked up my shield.
You still have one attack.
Yeah.
It was one attack to do that, and you said you spin your sword as well. Are you doing any stabbing motion?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swipe at it.
By the way, did you guys see it? I just showed the profile, yeah?
Yes, it did pop up.
So it is a Shosufa. Not a nice boy. I'm gonna take away all its actions and traits because you don't know that. You just get the lovely picture of the very good dog.
Yeah. I didn't even realise we could scroll on that. Okay, let's go for an attack. Let's see if I can at least hit this thing.
That's a hit.
Thank God I've got a lot of attack with that. That's a 10 damage, and I moved 5, 10. I'm going to go 15, 20, 25. Some background on the better side of it.
Okay. Let's see. That's your turn. Now it should be what is its turn.
The thing.
You just hear, it's not even hiding anymore, heavy footfalls about 15 feet away from you.
Approaching?
And not approaching you. I just need to look up the rules for something. Square. Okay. Give me a minute, folks.
Fook a Duke. Duke a Fook. Is this thing in front of me a monstrosity?
The creature in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. So it's most likely a fiend then. That's fine. I was gonna say, can I recall
Lovely.
anything about it? I don't like
So I need strength saving throws from anyone who's on the ground currently, including Grunt, Shimmer, Damari. You're getting up, so you're okay. But everyone else, strength saving throws with disadvantage, as vines, just these black, dark, thorned vines that are almost rotted in of some sort wrap around everyone. Anyone who did I just say anyone on the ground has a disadvantage, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Failure. It's fucking Grunt. Why am I surprised? Yes.
Yeah,
Damara.
Grunt.
Just rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Del, don't fuck it up.
Del, fuck it up.
They're not good at strength.
I know you're not.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Oh, if I had made you roll with disadvantage.
It's not fair. I'm on guard. Why am I even on guard?
You were sat down. You said you were. You sure you said you were?
I definitely sprang up the moment he said my name. I definitely
That's
said that.
His stabbing and that thing, it's basically like you're getting up. This is the only reason, like you're getting up, and in that vertical motion, the vines that were reaching out for your sat position missed you. As there is an entangled vine effect. Currently, Shimmer, Buckley, you are both on the ground, choking.
Great.
There's just whatever wind you were drawing, you're immediately awake, but you are now restrained on all sides. You cannot speak. Grunt, you feel things wrapping around you, and you just knuckles into the ground and throw yourself up. And everything just breaks up, like the ground itself is lifted a bit as the vines wrap up towards you.
Oh, right.
And Alistair, you hear.
Although I don't get my turn properly, I would rage
You get your
at
turn
this point.
You get your you basically at the end of this initiative order, you guys get to roll, and I'll add you to the initiative then.
Yeah.
And that's where you guys are going to be then.
Please roll high, Grunt.
Alistair,
Ask.
you hear feet suddenly very quickly approaching you like wind. And you just feel as it's going to make an attack roll at you.
But yeah, no, great. Both the spellcasters that need their voice to fucking cast. Fucking, yep.
That's a 29, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Technically, only you
I
need
do.
your voice to cast. Shimmer ignores
Oh,
the rules.
fuck.
You are blinded.
Great.
Oh god.
As you feel that just slash into you, the poison immediately hits your body, and you see nothing. It slashes you, and you can hear it already moving on. Like it's
Great.
already too far away to like recollect at this very moment. You are blinded. You
How
are
much damage did I
poisoned
take?
and blinded. You take. Ooh, he rolled high. That is with his main sword. That is 6 necrotic damage, but 16 slashing.
Okay.
You also do hear the sound of a heavy flail like dragging next to you. As it just drags past you as well, but you feel a sword sink into you. This rough, thick blade just carves into your back. Because, demon poisons aren't poisoned. There are going to be other effects. So, Damara.
Okay. just gonna sidestep out of these entangling vines because that looks
Takes
dangerous.
10 feet to do,
Okay.
because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. So
That would be 10 gone, but
25.
you still
25 feet. So there. Dagger.
throw on them?
Yep.
Or are you going to bonus action to dash towards to do the stabby step it?
I'm gonna throw. I still get
I
sneak
don't
attack on
blame.
them.
I know. Making sure. Only on one of them.
I'm
Because
using the dagger of venom, but I'm not activating the venom effect for clarification.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna hit it.
That's pretty
I got a high AC. Nice. 31 points of damage. No, 29. Sorry. And that's also a hit. So that's another one.
Just the
Oh,
one.
nice.
Both daggers back.
Alistair doesn't watch, but Delmar, you fling as it glares its eye towards you. Right into the eye. And the other one then, it just hits as it like lowers itself down, almost reactory to trying to block it. You do scrape slightly against the hide, the back, but these kind of back spines on it deflect the attack mostly.
Fair enough.
It's just yells out.
I'll use my bonus action and dash over this way.
Okay. You hear heavy breathing about. Make perception check. You do hear heavy breathing, so we'll see how you judge it.
Oh great, maybe I should have gone the other direction.
About
With a 24.
15 feet away from you, on the other side of the road, you do hear you see just dust kicked up a bit.
Okay.
To your right, about 15 feet away. Now it's the Shosuva's turn.
Great.
Let's just look at the conditions for blinding. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. That's gonna be... yeah. To be fair, you kind of did walk right into him.
I was goading him out.
Yeah, he was goading you out. So the bite attack, this is with advantage. You know what, it's only 2 creatures, so until he reveals himself, his rolls are going to be hidden, but this creature, I'm just going to never whisper its roll so you can see it. That seems fair. Right, bite. That's with advantage, that hits.
Yeah.
Ugh,
So he's not that high.
how jeez.
Yeah, it has 4d10, it's a nasty creature.
I am down.
Already?
Yeah.
He's been taking a lot of damage.
It halved my health basically with the first hit.
Jeez.
You guys hear vocally in Abyssal. Alistair, as your vision fades, as you collapse, you go, don't. My head. And it then is going to... Hibbida skabbida hibbida habida hibbida hoo. He's going to tail whip you.
That's a very roundabout way of doing it. That's a spell hit. I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Ooh,
You
just.
succeed and you are not paralyzed.
Thank
You've
you.
had experience with paralytic poisons. You are resistant.
Oh, thank you, Amulet of Life. Jesus.
Yeah, the calm bonus. Otherwise, it'd be like, oh look, 2 of you are currently CC'd, and
No.
one's down, the other's paralyzed.
Not again. Not again, you
One
don't.
save everyone. And now, as we're at the end of the initiative, I would like everyone else to roll, and then I will sort. So Buckley, Shimmer, and Round roll your initiatives. Grunt, as you are now
Rage,
awake,
it gives me
Yeah.
my initiative
I'll
thing.
give you a raging because now you're rolling initiative. Sake of ease. There you go. There's the better one. I think your dex is higher than Buckley's. So I think you'll be going,
My
yeah.
dex is 16.
Yeah, no, you're higher
16.
than Buckley.
I have 16.
Oh, really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you kept your dex from being a monkey.
Yeah.
Still very dexterous.
Very dexterous
because
and
you're
very strong.
restrained and choking, we're gonna let your friend go first, see if they help.
I guess, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like I wanted to, get out quicker, but whatever, whatever.
You miss
Bullshit.
monk sometimes.
I do. I really do. Why did I do this cleric thing?
Delmara, you hear, literally to the back of your neck.
Come again? I literally didn't hear you. Okay.
You wouldn't have understood it anyway, as he strikes at you with agony. He has not previously injured you, so that's definitely a hit. So he doesn't get any of those bonuses.
AC of 19.
Yeah, 27 to hit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's plus 16.
16?
It's almost like it's a demon with a weapon that's very demon-fused. May have stolen something from Matthew Mercer, folks. As you feel 3 heavy flails batter into your side. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Dalmar's favourite.
DC was 17.
Mark this day
You are
on the
not
calendar.
You are not frightened. But you just hear a towards Alistair, and you hear in broken common, "We'll watch this." You will watch this.
Okay.
As, even though in your dark vision you've not seen anything, it reveals itself. Perform the coup de grace.
Ooh.
Thankfully it only gets 1 attack.
Yeah.
As it lifts up this massive, almost like a machete, lifts it up and swings down towards Alistair. This is with advantage. It's now revealed. So I'm going to reveal him. Oh yeah, I forgot he has sneak attack bonus. I'm going to remove that because he's too strong. Did I remove that? Yeah, I removed that, okay. Your AC is 19, but he has advantage. Actually, no, with your shield it's 21, but it's still a hit.
Ooh.
I can't
Yeah,
really
we
use
started
my
seeing
shield
the
at
image, by the way.
Yeah, I'm still gonna rate your. I'm merciful when you're on the ground, but that is not an attempt to cut your head off, but it's just a slit across your throat, as has 2 death saves. And Alistair, death saving throw, my friend.
Oh man.
May Nuffle bless your dice. That's 1 success. Mark it down.
Oh.
This is one of those moments where it's like Alistair goes, "I have a plan." Only difference is this time Alistair was at the front of the plan. So he did not live to regret it.
I haven't seen the demon yet. I mean, I can see it next to him, but I can't see the. We haven't seen him properly. You said you were going to show us his image?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
he-
under.
He was basically showing himself, as in
Okay.
basically his tokens on the field now.
Okay.
I'll show him to you all as a show player thing. Why not?
Remember to hide his
Nemo,
information.
Nemo, you should be familiar with that icon.
I haven't
That's
played
one
it, but I
thing.
know where it's from.
Yep. That's your turn, Alistair. Delmara. That's a big dog.
Okay. Middle finger to the big dog. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Gonna rush
Your
over.
voice has gotten a lot quicker. I've noticed. You're talking a lot quicker. Okay. This other dude.
I don't only get attached to my characters, I get attached to other people's characters.
Yep.
Okay, so bonus action, disengage, coming over, action, potion healing, stunk, down on Alistair.
Okay. What kind?
Just a simple one, that's the only one I have.
2d4 plus 2.
Go ahead. Unless you want me to roll it.
You're the administrator. I'm
no.
currently out.
He's currently bleeding out, so I'd say you roll. 7. Nice. 7 healing points to Alistair
Here's
Dartwood.
my lucky
Alistair,
number.
you look up and yeah, he's standing just over you as Delmar administers a healing potion.
This is a weird limbo of life and death that I find myself in.
He's just grinning more than anything.
Oh, also,
is that your turn? Because that's everything you can do. You disengage with the bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action, action movement.
And
I
Grunt and Narrowin.
I just turn and go, Grant! And that's it.
Alright.
Mama!
Grunt having gotten up already, being that some vines tried to play with her. She's raged, as she had to for the initiative thing.
You see
She's
this
just gonna...
creature that's just with Alistair's blood dripping over, and is with a flail in another hand, lifting up, ready to go at him again.
Before any of that, she sees the two friends choking and all that, and she's just gotten up in a angry rage. She's going to purposely walk through the fire, grab these two, and drag them out here. Out of the thing.
You're raging. I'm gonna say
I have advantage on strength checks because of raging, but you can give me disadvantage because of something. And
no, you just take
it's up to you.
you don't even take a point of fire damage. I'm not even gonna say you take a point of fire damage. There's no point with you.
Ow, my pride.
Make a strength saving throw. Not strength. Yeah.
Strength check.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics,
A
yes.
straight check, so there's no disadvantage because you're currently grabbing 2 people and pulling them. Shimmer, you're currently being grabbed and choked. Grunt, Buckley, you're being grabbed and choked. You just feel 2 heavy a hand on each of you. Grab, lift, the vines just break off, and you're just thrown out. You are no longer choking, restrained, but you are still on the ground as you have been essentially dragged and flung.
So, Grunt has just walked
Just to
out
make
of the
sure I got
vine.
this right. 1, 2, that's 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. That's your turn. That's your movement.
So basically, she's gone through the vines, walked through the fire. So now she's got bits of vines on her. She's currently on fire with ash on her, and she's just dragged 2 of her friends out, and she just gives the sideways look to the dog thing, like, "Good morning."
It's looking over like
your
you
eggs
look
in
at
the
it.
morning.
It's like, oh shit, what?
Oh, what a glorious day!
Buckley, it's now your turn. And I'll say you can see and you are aware of everything that's going on.
Okay, I'm casting Banishment at 5th level.
Okay, go ahead.
He's
You
not
love
messing
that spell,
about.
don't you?
Yep, I love Banishment.
Is it
That is a charisma check.
Wall of text!
Hey guys, do you want to know what his worst stat is?
Charisma.
Charisma.
With no saving throw. It's the only thing he doesn't have a saving throw in.
Ooh. Wait,
Good.
which one are you casting it on?
Both. At
Both.
5th level, at 5th level, I get 2 people I can get rid of.
Okay, what's your DC before I roll this?
16.
I'm rolling this out of Whisper, evident for everyone.
That's a fail.
Gone.
And
Who's that from? Is the question.
Both failed.
Oh my
So,
god!
and I believe they are not native to this plane.
They are
So,
not.
I'm just gonna be holding them for a minute, and boom, they're not gone.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Buckley giving them the holy middle finger.
Is there
Yeah.
any particular way we like to do this, Buckley? Because that's it.
No.
It-
Bring them back!
I've already removed you off the turn order, lads.
Yeah, no, it's basically gonna be going, Alistair, I know you really want to kill him. I'm sorry, I ain't doing this bullshit. Poof. Snap of the fingers.
So now you're standing there with a Grunt who's on fire, covered in ash, and looking extremely pissed with nothing to hit.
Spook, is your headset run
Well.
out of charge?
Yeah.
That was mildly anticlimactic, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Before he can even get up, Alistair just before Alistair can probably even get up, I'm just gonna slap him around the face and go, "Don't you ever do that again!"
ow. I mean, I'm literally on death's door.
And I walk away.
And it-
Grumpily.
You're still
And then I'll-
poisoned as well.
I'll throw a cure wounds
Oh, yeah.
at him.
Alistair, you're still blind.
Oh,
So you just got slapped
Delmar,
by me for no
Delmar,
reason.
you look down at him. His eyes are whited over.
This better not be permanent. I've gone from true sight to blind sight.
Medic!
I'll
That's
have to wait till
gonna go
tomorrow to do to possibly heal him.
Grunt's going to walk over to where the puppers was and is going to start rending the sand.
The sand is... Okay, you've kicked up the sand to the extent that if this was fucking some sort... I forget what the movie was that had the snakes that were the fucking... Essentially the small purple worms that were following everyone by tremor sense. But you'd be basically alerting them motherfuckers right now. They could be in Texas and you're alerting them. Yeah. So you would just rend the sand.
After
everyone
she's vented a bit, she's going to go to sleep in said pit.
Okay,
Gonna-
you made a little pit and you sit in the pit. Now,
Gonna walk over and hit him with a cure wounds.
Alistair's trying to get up, and he's struggling to balance himself. He's falling. He's not used to this. He's stumbling everywhere, and you look at him as you hit him with a cure wounds. Roll for the cure wounds.
It's at a 3rd level.
Nice. So you heal for 21. Still poisoned, and blinded. You look at him. You are aware. Alistair Dotwood is blind.
Huh. Well, I
Make
can't
a
do anything
medicine
for.
check.
No, I'm proficient in this.
Buckley.
Yeah.
Not a DM whispers.
Woo!
What?
I wonder if burning them out would help.
Why does being blinded need a whisper?
Shove it game tea, everybody.
Game tea! Fuck yeah!
Now if somebody goes deaf, we can do the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil bit.
Oh god. This is unnerving.
Okay. Also, I forgot your buddies. So I'll put them on the field now.
Oh, they were here the entire time.
Yep.
One and a 2
Eight.
and
Through the fires and the flame.
they were in the cart.
She must have cried aside. That puppet's like, oh boy.
He was like, now.
I think he probably just is like, Banish, now I'll just go home, that's fine, you don't... you know, I'm good with that.
Yeah, you guys actually chunked that thing nicely. It had 110 health. You already got it down before.
Brought back.
Good job.
Can't see at the moment.
I think about 30 if that was me.
Yeah, Alistair, for a while you're still swinging and flailing in panic because you don't know they're gone.
Stay clear, this sword is sharp.
Is there anything you say or do, Buckley?
Althea, gonna possibly need your help here.
What's up? Oh, and you notice that they all start getting up slowly, groggily. Looks like they might have been put to sleep magically.
Oh.
As he stumbles towards you with a head that looks like, you know, he can drink. He wasn't drinking. He was definitely under the effects of a sleep spell.
Huh. Althea, do you have protection from poison?
I can remove poison with my lay on hands.
Ah, that'd be perfect. He needs it.
Okay. Yeah. He reaches over to
Alistair, stop.
Alistair. It's me. Hang on, lad. Gotta put my hands to your head. Just a sec. And he does. He spends 5 points of his lay on hands and removes the poison that was beginning to rot your eyes away.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he told me in DM was.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
so yeah,
disgusting.
basically there's just black stuff, starting to grow onto
the
his
corners
eye.
of your eyes were give you an idea, his eyes were whited over, but you could see the veins were like evident underneath, were beginning to be
Yeah.
rotted away. But the effect has removed it. You feel like shit. You're still struggling with your eyes, and he has to apply another healing spell to. He just spends another few points of lay on hands to help magically heal back that effect.
Ooh.
Great. Where is it?
Back in its home dimension.
Ran away?
I threw it away.
Bring it back.
I
So
can't.
burning its eyes out was a good
Why
idea.
not?
I'm gonna say
After-
that it's still in the midst.
Oh, well, yeah, I
of your
still have.
battle. It's still you're still focusing on it because if you had waited longer than a
Yeah, but
minute
you never
with the
tell them that, by the
poison,
Yeah.
bye bye eyes.
So
Hope
I'm
you got
going
someone who
to-
knows regenerate.
I'm going to keep the whatchamacallit,
The
And-
effect.
the banishment on the shoe whatever, the shoe fly pie. That
Shu Sufa.
yeah, that one.
Give you an idea, you can't you have to focus on the entire spell. You have to keep everyone away. If you've banished people, you
Right.
can't say bring one back.
I can bring them back. So if we prepare quickly, we can basically
Okay.
surround them, kill.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather do it now than later.
Well,
Well,
they're back
in
in their own plane. They have to get back here.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's the first thing.
guys, don't you
don't
remember
know how
what
long that can
Galgaron
take.
said to us about devils and fiends? If you kill them on the material plane, they just go back to the hells. If they're already in
Either
the
way.
hells, then what's the point of bringing them back?
Well,
True.
We can't
they go
kill
back
them.
regenerate instant. There's still more time, and it buys us more time this turn. For all we know, he could have a portal that brings him to here fairly quickly. I can at least kill it once, and then at least I know I can kill it again.
There's 30 seconds, 45 seconds have now passed. You have 15 seconds to make a decision.
Freaking stand up. Yeah, this is going to be on you.
I'm keeping the effect on.
Yeah,
You're not gonna drop it?
Nope.
Keep it on.
I'll walk over here.
Okay, Buckley, now.
I draw my sword and daggers.
Buckley.
Sorry, Alistair, I'm not gonna. I understand.
10 seconds.
Buckley,
9.
drop it. We need to do
8.
this now.
All right,
7.
fine. Drop.
Whew.
Okay. You drop it. Bear in mind, you did not spend your time healing Alistair. Alistair, you're still on 7 health.
I thought you
I
said,
did
thought
give
you,
him-
I thought you said
I gave him a
Althea
cure wounds.
healed him.
Althea healed him for another 5. He used the lay on hands to remove it and then healed him for 5 because it was a small effect because he didn't think you were about to start fighting again.
No, I got the cure
What-
wound from.
Oh yeah, sorry, you got the cure wounds as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important to remember.
I'm
Okay,
going to spend another
Put him
rage.
right back
guys.
here.
Surprise round!
He lands back,
Hello.
looking at all of you, smiles, and just goes invisible.
Don't they both come back? Because
Yeah, I'm just doing him first. I have to get the other guy as well. Give me a sec.
okay, sorry, just checking.
Shoo. Fun fact: I have to type "shoo" to put it in SHOOS. So it's shoo.
Shoo!
I
It
was
is back.
specifically rending the sand next to the puppers where it left, so would I be right
So
next to it?
you'd be there, yeah. You'd be waiting for the
Yeah.
pupper. But this guy has gone invisible again. He just goes.
No surprise round kind of thing.
Good job.
Actually, you know what? For the sake of it, because it would be fair to say it, he's definitely not expecting to immediately be brought back. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'd say you have a surprise round.
Like, oh, hey, mate.
Dagger!
Okay. Everyone can make an attack. Okay, we'll roll initiative for you guys. So you can all tell me in order what you do. Because you're going back on the initiative table, folks.
I'm spending
What?
another rage for my initiative
What?
advantage. I'll do that.
What?
What?
Where do you get a
It rolls with-
16?
It rolls with advantage. for
Oh.
playing it.
I haven't ticked advantage.
No, but for some reason it's buggy. It's weird.
Oh no, wait, I do get
You
advantage.
do get advantage.
Yeah.
Favorite
I
terrain.
roll on the highest.
Okay. Don't forget, guys, if you're controlling your NPCs, everyone make your attack rolls. We'll start with Alistair. He is right next to you. He looks to you, grinning, and gets the flail ready, like just.
Hang.
Hmm?
I'm gonna make this one. Hang.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't. I'm Mug, aren't I? I forgot.
I'm flanking him.
Okay, you are flanking him.
I'm going to hit him with my swordy wood.
You add any? I was gonna say, do you do swift death?
Oh yeah!
Heck yeah!
You have to
Hell yeah.
declare it.
I thought it was when I hit.
You have to declare swift death to those who have wronged me to actually use the effect on a target you're choosing him.
Oh, I
So
thought.
I'm gonna say, I'm definitely gonna say you presumed you were going to go this guy
Yeah, this is who I was waiting for before I died.
before you nearly died.
No,
Nearly died.
this was the guy I
Okay.
was waiting for.
So, swift death to those who have wronged me. So go ahead. Bear in mind, yeah, he didn't take any damage to the last attack, so Colossus Slayer does not come into effect.
Oh.
He has to be injured already.
Did no one hit him?
No,
At all?
no one actually hit him.
God.
No one hit him. He was at full health. So, swift death to those who have wronged me is doubled, so that's 24. That's 16, 24, 40 points of damage on one attack.
Dang.
So that
Roll
one
your
we get the Colossus.
swift death again. Swift death is every turn. Same with the. And we'll say we'll use that Colossus Slayer for this next one.
Okay.
That's 21, 8 to 29. Woohoo! Damn!
Cool. Hang on a
Anything
second.
else you want to do?
Yeah, I'd like to action surge.
And go again.
Yeah,
Get wrecked.
if you're gonna give me an opportunity to hit him, I'm gonna friggin' hit this guy. He made me look like a complete twat.
Go ahead.
I mean, you do that on a regular basis on your own, but.
I know I don't need anyone else to do it for me. I'm proficient in it.
Ooh, that one just hit.
Oh god, that fills me with amazing amounts of combat.
Ooh, yeah.
That's 22 points of damage and 22 and 22. 44. Hang on, let me do this math.
You
You did 113 damage.
Jesus.
I can hit
He's
one
not
guy.
dead.
That's it.
You hit one guy really, really hard.
Odd, yeah.
He's not dead. But you've cut his arm off. The one
Ooh.
holding the sword. You just slice it off.
I'd
It
be very
falls down.
tempted to leave him
Just
alive.
right, Delmara.
Cool. My turn. Up we come. Flaming sword, dagger in one hand. And
I
let's
imagine you
go.
prepped these, everything. Yeah, everything's prepped. You guys are just gonna unload it. This guy just. He's like, haha, my
carry on.
ultimate strategy. Shit, wait, what? Ah!
Before we carry on, are we doing initiative for the NPCs?
No, this is still. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. You might not need.
All I have to
What
do
is
is
it?
roll a 16, which is, you know, not great percent chance, but
All I have to do is not die in the first round of combat, and I do all right.
oh wait,
Nope.
flanking.
You have flanking.
Flank it, flank it, flank it!
Ah, that was worse. Bonus action offhand. This time.
Roll with advantage this time.
Yep. Yeah, roll this time. That's how we
Oh.
do sneak attack crit.
Okay, add your sneak attack, you son of a bitch.
Good lord.
So that's I was about to say that's 30. So that's 32. 43. Fuck. Me.
With a knife.
Is
Not
it dead yet?
yet.
God damn.
Not dead yet. Delmar just like reaches around to the front of him, sticks it in, and just brings it all the way back around, and his guts fall down in front of you. He's barely even turned around to Alistair yet. He's still looking at Buckley in confusion. Buckley, it's your turn.
This is Mr. Axe. He would like to ask you a question.
Go ahead and
Straight from Zul'jin.
Nope.
Oh, whoops.
roll with advantage. Hit again. No, do a normal attack again.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Okay. No, you miss.
Did you roll
Yep.
for Althea and Jonathan? I don't see them on the initiative.
We'll still
yeah.
go at the end of the turn order, just for the sake of ease. It's either that or you guys can say they go on your initiative. Either work.
I will use the remainder of my movement to actually sidestep there, just so he's starting to get surrounded.
Okay. I will say if you guys wanted to move Jonathan or Althea in any particular way, you can do now, because I do believe the people who have access to them already done their actions.
Yeah, I would basically be moving Althea here.
Does Althea go to hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
And no. Oh god damn it! I keep doing.
Nope. You and Althea both swing at him, but you're hitting this heavy, like, tough hide and like scraps of armor. You don't actually do much to it, but it's like those two did enough to it. Fuck me.
Ranger
Hey,
and
my
Rogue!
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why
Mugmug's turn.
I get away?
Nope, that's supposed to be
With the
two-handed.
sword of sharpness. Roll it again, but if you roll lower, we'll just say you hit with the 5. Just for the damage. Yeah, no, the damage would be 2 plus 5 plus your rage bonus, which is 3 for Mugmug. I think at his level. No, I think it's still 2. 9. That's 9 points of damage. First attack.
Doyle.
Does he get 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only person that only has 1 attack.
Nope.
That's second distance.
Or actually, wait. Actually, does Althea have 2 attacks?
If he's
Yeah.
above level 5, you should.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's above level
that's
5. He's level 6.
that's my bad. I forgot to do
So-
the.
Nah, do it again. 9 points of damage.
Nope.
I technically only have 1 attack, but I have the bonus action.
When you hit, you hit. Grunt,
Yeah.
your turn.
She was very eager to play with said puppy, so she's going to reckless attack said puppy.
Okay.
American wing it.
Yeah, that hits the puppy. Did we agreed to nerf it? Did we actually? Yeah, we went down to
Yeah,
2d6.
it's been nerfed.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking. I was like, has it been nerfed? You've added in your rage bonus as well to that. You have. Yeah. Good boy. All right. That's 18. That's your first attack.
No,
Oh, no,
that
that's
was
2 attacks.
both were 18, ironically.
36. Ah. Okay. Yeah. You just clawed across the face. You just rend it into its ear, and you rip off its ear, and you just tear down its skull all the way. And on the other attack, then you just get it in the jaw, and you just rend the jaw. The jaw's now split. It's still alive, but you've split its jaw, its lower jaw. It is fucked. Shimmer, you've got 2 really fucked enemies here.
Drops a fireball and all
I'm
this.
gonna do double
Yeah.
cast magic missile.
Hmm?
I'm gonna double cast magic missile.
Okay. What levels are you
What?
casting them, and who?
Just putting 1 cast into each of them.
Okay. What levels? Excuse me. Oh, what levels are these, Shimmer? Just my own curiosity.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2nd level.
Okay.
It's a lot of darts.
Yeah.
2nd level gives me a 1 more dart, I think.
Yeah, 2nd level gives you an additional dart, so go ahead. This is what's scary about the proper application of spells. It just ruins a fight. It just kills a fight.
Just like, oh, there's 2 enemies I don't care about.
Close my
Doop.
character page.
For fuck's sake. Man to fuck. Nah, I'm talking to him.
Just roll like 8 d4s in the dice roller.
Yeah.
Not far off.
That's all you have to do.
It's literally that's what it is.
You
Yeah.
don't have to roll the hit.
Fuck me though, you guys gutted him.
That's what happens when you focus fire.
Yeah. It's almost like he was using the exact same strategy.
Alright, this is for Puppy.
Okay. Puppy is still alive.
Alright, and then this is for whatever that is.
How do you want to
Wow.
do this?
Oh.
Exact same thing.
10 health left. How do you want to do
Oh.
this?
I'm just gonna put put him straight up and down.
You just batter it up into the air. The magic missiles hit it boop, 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 up into the air, and the others just bash it to the ground, and it collapses down into this space here, and its body just begins to melt away and burn away. It goes, and it is dead. Its weapons left on the ground, and it is gone.
What do you mean, ooh? You've got an amazing weapon.
I know. It's a really nice one. I don't use it a lot.
Scourge and Agony are both left.
They sound lovely.
Alright. They are.
Yeah, they do.
For me. Alright. I don't think I need to, but I'm gonna roll its initiative just to see if it can run away. Nah. Okay. Descending. Okay, guys. How do you want to kill that? Let's be honest, it's fucked.
Basically
Right.
just...
Okay, you can go ahead. I was gonna.
Oh, no, go.
It's a good
Grunt was
endeavour.
just gonna grab both ends of its jaw and just, split it all the
Push
way
bone?
down the middle. Just take its
Okay.
top jaw and its bottom jaw, and just keep opening it wider and wider and wider
You guys
until there's no
remember
exit level.
the mid-2000s King Kong remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Runs at it, batters it up into the air, grabs its jaws, and just... And doesn't just rip the jaws, rips the skull and rips most of the neck, and almost just until it gets to the actual torso, it splits those in half, and it crumples down dead as the body begins to melt away.
Neat.
Get rid of him now. They're now gone.
Fuck yeah, banishment.
That's that spell. Told you it was a good idea to kill them now.
I need to roll a
Grunt,
d100.
Grunt is now happily
I,
bathed in
I had
demon
to
blood, so
put
she's going to sleep.
some suspense into it. Like, oh, is he actually going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he going to release it? Yeah.
Genuinely thought it.
Okay! We'll take 100 days for him to fully heal.
Whoa!
Oh, he's not gonna like you guys when he's back. If he finds out how to get you guys, he was fucked.
Well, we have his weapons now, so
And he knows
Yeah,
he's gonna have to
keep
get-
alive is the main thing.
Be
No.
careful picking those up.
not to mention we can always have them disenchanted.
That too.
Grunt's going to go straight to sleep. and I need a
I'm gonna
bio
let you
break,
know
so be right
it's
back.
really yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna say to you now, Shimmer. You know, disenchanting weapons is very, very, very difficult, and
Oh, it's easy. You
to
stick it in a fire till it melts.
No, not
No.
how it works.
That's
Definitely not how it works. I own a flaming sword.
no.
So,
You can only do it with the
as you
fire
guys
that
begin
Witcher has
having
made.
this in-character argument, we'll take a break.
Yay!
Woo!
Ooh,
Magical
Alistair.
weapons can be destroyed.
Alistair.
Yeah, but we have to go to the
If it-
volcano
if
where
it
they were
had done
made.
it, if
What
it had
if-
done it,
What have we learnt?
I'm gonna let you know right now. If it had gotten you down, if it had killed you, the attack would have cut your head off. It would have taken your head and gone. No way to resurrect you. Your soul would have been trapped with him for a while.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Your little play toy. Yeah, he had the Alistair Dartwood plan of, aha, I have this. There's a wizard on the other side, or the spellcaster on the other side that changed everything. Fuck.
You see, the thing is, I've been perfectly fine with that because we wouldn't have to deal with them anymore.
Yeah.
Now, in 100 days, we have to deal with them again.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take a break. Get
Looks
some
like I
drinks,
hate you.
go bathrooms, rest,
Yep.
and don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back.
And we're back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, the super awesome, difficult, challenging fight that I was planning for a while of the hunter hunted. The hunter got butt fucked.
Just-
That's not a good thing.
No, I meant the guy that was hunting the hunter got butt fucked. Much butt fucking was had. Anyway, in the wake of its death, left down at your folks' feet are the weapons that it had on it, and heavy breathing. Alistair, you were still, even after having a nice bit of a healing, you were still somewhat fucked.
Am I proficient in being?
By this point, I'd say you at least have Jack of Trades in it.
Take it.
What would you all like to do?
I'm going to hit Alistair for another cure wounds.
An odd way of wording it.
I would like to hit Alistair.
I'm going to stab him with this needle with painkillers in them. I'm then going to hang his leg up. It's broken and needs to heal.
To be fair, that's the thing one of my
And
characters
put
used
him
to
to
do.
rest. In
It's
a
like
bed.
those vines that
Tired
Tom
needs
used to
to
do.
Yeah.
All right, doctor, calm down.
If I put a health potion on this arrow and then shoot it.
You
So while
stab
we're
someone
doing
with
that,
the healing potion.
you mind if I make an Arcana check on the blades?
Go ahead.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, there you go, Alistair. Another 24 healing.
Uh,
Well,
come down and DM Whispers.
Ooh.
Why did you
Twice
make
in
that
2
channel?
sessions. Oh shit!
Shop at Game Tea, everybody.
I can't get down there
Oh my god.
again.
I
Why-
don't-
why does this
there's
keep
not
happening?
meant to be specific.
Somebody move him down to DM Whispers.
It's not meant to be permissions for that. People
Yes.
should be
you're
able
meant to
to.
move them beforehand. You have power in this channel.
What?
That's why there is the
Oh
DM
my
category. The
God.
That's why we made the DM category. The DM moves who they want to speak to.
He's had that power since we made the channel.
That's the whole point.
That's why we have the DM thing.
I'm just gonna just go in there and just be like, "That's why we made it, you idiot."
Oh my goodness.
Somebody move him. You move him, you twat.
God.
You're the DM.
I'm pretty sure I figured that out when I was doing Strahd.
Land.
Although, bizarrely enough, even though I clearly can and have, it still shows the symbol on my Discord that I'm locked out from Curl's Corner.
Hello.
We've literally had that function
Yeah.
when we made the DM thing. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
The DM moves who they want to whisper to. You've grown up.
So, what
Alright,
does it
so
mean?
do I know that the? Yeah, I wouldn't know that. Never mind. Hey, Buckley, can I see your bag for a minute?
You mean my bag full of gems?
Yes.
Sure.
Del, can we see your bag for a second?
I've handed him my bag.
I'm literally gonna dump all the gems into the other bag, and then put those weapons in the bag in the shopping bag of holding.
Okay. So, you guys are going to make sure you do the weights accordingly to that. But
Yeah.
you don't even pick up the blades. You actually just move the bag across the ground and just push them in with that without touching the hilts or anything. And just, they're now in.
Do you want to put a big red X on it as well, or?
Yeah, these they seem really, really dangerous, and not for the people that being hit by it.
Right.
So until we get somebody that can, do some better off stuff to it, we should just leave it be.
I will trust your knowledge and wisdom on the subject, and not question it further.
Alright, so how much
And I'm
do
gonna
they,
go to sleep.
they weigh?
Meeting cornflakes. The sword weighs 10 pounds. The flail, the actual hilt of it doesn't weigh much, but the entirety of it weighs 20 pounds.
Okay, so...
3 balls
if I-
together add up to, and the chains attached do make it up to 10 pounds, 20 pounds fucking weight on it. It's a heavy weapon.
So it was what? 20 for
30 pounds total. That's 30
20
pounds.
pounds total?
30 pounds total.
Or 30 pounds total, okay.
30 total.
So I have... okay, so that's about 3
Oh,
pounds.
I'm having so
bag.
many thoughts.
I'd hope
Getting
so.
nearly killed has inspired you.
I'm like a Saiyan, I come back stronger.
Thankfully not, otherwise you could just walk up to Quan Chi and kick him in the nuts at this point.
You'd be amazed how much death gives you a sense of clarity.
So...
Okay, Matt, I want you to listen to me. I want you to almost kill me.
Okay, so I'll have to...
He's asked you to kill him, what do you do?
I basically throw Alistair
How
3 gems
much
to put
do
in
you
his
want
bag.
To be almost killed.
So you put 3 gems in with Alistair, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
so
because
what
then
kind of
that'll...
gems are these? So-
they're 500 worth.
Each.
Yeah, and they're 3 pounds each, so...
500G gem.
Times
Because I was trying to figure out the...
Yeah, I've just marked it as a number 3. How much do they weigh each?
basically altogether, since there's 3 of them, it'd be 9.
None.
Because they weigh 3
Oh,
together. Or they weigh 3 each.
they weigh
3
3
pounds each. Yeah, they weigh 3
Annoying.
pounds each. It's an annoying bit of math, but anyway.
3
So-
3 is 9. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I made a note of that.
Alright, so and then I have a... let's see. Trying to figure out how I want to put it in here. Shitty flail and shitty blade, yeah.
Put down Scourge and Agony.
You put down Scourge and Agony.
Wow,
okay.
somebody's
These be
angsty.
fiendish weapons, and I'm a cleric now, so that means I have to bear my guard.
Buckley, do you need to go
Shitty
to
weapon.
bed?
No!
More anvil symbols. Murder
I was like,
protect.
Good morning! Lord of me.
Grunt, meanwhile, is just happily asleep now. She's bathed in the blood of her enemies.
Fuck, how do you spell agony? I'm fucking...
A-G-O-N-Y.
You ain't got no alibi, you Buckley. You Buckley.
Alright, cool.
Should have been a bard.
Hashtag should have been a bard.
Okay, so you guys go back to your watch rota, and Alistair probably goes to immediate sleep. That's a good boy.
In the cart, don't judge me.
To be fair, he still has. Bear in mind, the cut across his back. There's a very evident scar left to it, as well as on his neck, from where the blade was rang. Even after being healed, there is still a very obvious scar.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm almost challenging Delmar.
You got a long way to go, my friend.
You've got a
Give it
long
time.
way to.
Give
long
it
way to go.
fucking time. Jesus.
It's like you're only about, what, 15 behind?
But yeah, so basically we got
I'd say
3
about
months
20.
and 10...
Possibly.
3 months and 10
Haven't
days
counted
before he comes
books,
back.
There's so many.
3 months and 10 days before he fully heals, but you don't know that.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm just...
You don't even know how long it'll take him to get back once he's.
Yeah, so...
Alistair could be retired, asleep in bed, and just hear a knock at the door, and it's this big fucker going, "Hello, naughty child." Or drags him
Because I know
into.
he wouldn't do that. He wants to fight me on normal terms because he's a hunter. and I am going to stick by those guns because that's what I believe. And I'm
Until
not
he-
reading up on more stuff.
Also, before
Would
I
you like any advice from your dungeon master if you're reading things?
No, but I would like to talk to you at some point.
Okay.
Do we get our long rest?
You do get your long rest.
before I go back to sleep, I'm just gonna look at Dell and go. Also, Grunt told me how her people gave birth, so that's what those papers are, and I'm going back to sleep now.
Ooh, really? Let me see that.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Shimmer, make a wisdom saving
Saving
throw.
You're now gay.
I'm
I
just,
put on some little glasses.
Look, you did that face again.
I'm just sort of like.
You peek.
Do
You
the
look at it and
Simpsons
you're like, you look at this and goes, none
I'm
of this
gay
makes
now.
sense of how to make a baby. And you look at the last three and it's like, oh.
That's the
No,
thing.
you shouldn't.
It's
You
like
probably look at it
from
and
the
go-
way it was described, it's not like it's even grotesque or sexual in any sense.
No,
It's
no,
not
just
sexual
the
in
actual
any way.
ripping
It's
out
just
part.
confusing.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Shimmer's probably looked at it and gone, Jesus Christ, I must have several kids running around by now with the amount of people I've done this to. I've killed a lot of people.
Anyway, I did put on some little glasses and I started like reading over it. I'm like,
They spiky dragon one.
Shimmer has reading glasses.
Shimmer has monocles.
If they're two
Okay,
separate monocles.
For you guys, for that encounter, mark down you all get 2,160 experience.
Oh jeez.
Ooh.
Calculator. You put that in
Well,
chat.
1,106.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's not a ding yet, but I want to check again because I like.
Everybody likes to check.
Oh.
Nerwin just lost his breath. Oh, effing ball sacks and a half.
What?
Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm about 600 experience off. Level 10.
What?
Oh,
Level
that's
10.
like one encounter.
I'm
Yeah.
255.
Oh, man, that's really close.
What level? Wait, what? Where's everyone at?
Our experience is all over the place in this party.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, because we've all been given like bonus ones for story related stuff. Was that technically story related?
I guess.
Want to say yes.
Yes, it kinda is.
You're not getting
Technically.
Dell's 5,000, but
It's not that story related.
yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Give you a ding out of it. Give you 600.
I'm bang
Nice.
on. My bang on.
what's level 10?
64,000.
Uh,
I've reached bang on level 10.
I only
Cool.
need 3 more
I think
thousand.
Alice has now decided what his next level in whatever it's gonna be is.
Yeah, it's story related.
Good.
It's
Mm.
satisfying,
be
isn't
fun.
it? Almost makes it
What's
worth
level
it,
10, sorry?
Almost, but not quite, because agony.
64,000.
Oh, I'm like 750 away. 755,
Oh, wow.
sorry.
We're all very close. to
Oh yeah, shit,
Yeah,
I get
you guys are all about to
divine
get to the scary domain of I can fuck shit up.
Divine intervention. Divine
Yes.
intervention.
I mean, he can
Oh,
literally
God.
say, Murden, these walls on this tune offend me. Smash! No more walls.
I mean, you still gotta roll percentile dice, but yeah.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
rolls it, and it's a fucking one, it's like, okay, walls go bye-bye. No more walls exist. They melt,
Yeah.
they're now mud.
Yeah.
But we would use it in like a
255
really inappropriate situation. It's like, I need to kill this enemy, and a mountain just gets dropped on it. Like, there we go. There's a new home for my people. My work here is done.
That'll do.
And doing this will fuck up all the maps of the elves. Ha 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 ha!
Ah.
Curse you!
Fuck you, forests.
But yes, only 250.
Anyway,
We will
EXP
be-
aside, as we're still in the middle of the campaign.
Yes,
Episode, whatever.
you're an episode. Anyway.
Your face is an episode.
Oh.
Oh, Smackdown!
This is a good show. What's kind of lost its real running potential lately.
Yeah, it really has.
Continuing on.
We sleep.
I was just thinking that.
Alistair, go ahead and roll your hit dice, but do it to... I tell you what, roll it IRL and tell me it.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing. I haven't found a good dice of that variety, so I'm going to
Would you
kind
like
of
me
wing
to roll
it.
it?
How many are you gonna roll? You've got like 9.
Hmm?
Hit
No,
die.
no, like my new hit die.
Oh.
Go on then,
You
Mr.
leveled
The
up?
DM. Roll it for me.
Oh.
I'm fairly confident in your ability.
Because of what I did for you last time.
I have a con of +3.
You now have 10 health.
An
Additional.
additional 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice. Let's go away for the evening. Fucked me over. They're still not like the other
That was
dice.
a really good roll. Jesus Christ, that was great.
Yeah.
I've only just done the math in my head now. I'm like,
Well, Grunt's going to wake up in the morning, well rested, and start dismantling the camp.
My ears are burning for HP rolls.
I need to find some way of making.
There, you dismantled the camp.
Basically, put the fire, stop out any ashes that or any
It
embers.
sits in the fire.
Why is Grunt squatting over? That's not a good smell.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
No. Moving on. Moving on.
Althea, I found the real source. We killed an innocent demon.
Alistair, don't
Jesus
contradict
Christ.
yourself again. Actually, Alistair, as you leveled up,
Mm,
I kind of need to discuss this with you now. Then, the
yeah,
session.
It's
So
got-
I'm going to do something fun.
I have an idea on how I'm going to do it, or how I'm at least going to make contact.
I'm going to move you to DM Whisper.
Ooh.
I can do that.
I mean, he is the
Yeah.
admin, so he can move himself. I'm curious. At first, I thought he'd multi-classed into something.
So shop at Game Tea, everybody.
Since you said about contact,
He
Yeah.
has
I wonder if he's going to be
second
getting
wind,
a new spirit beast.
Maybe. I can't remember what, because he's using Revised Ranger. I don't know what they get at level 10.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they normally get at level 10?
Was it?
Natural Explorer.
Or no.
Hunter,
He was
Science.
talking about getting because he gets like a favorite enemy
Oh, of course, he's learned
and
about
empowered and
he's
yeah,
learned
empowered.
about fiends now, because that's what he
Yeah.
was going to pick.
Favorite enemy, evil demon thing that almost killed me.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah, that
I remember him
sounds
saying about that
Yeah,
because he gets his empowered favorite beast.
because he gets a choice of things like dragons and giants, and while we've encountered dragons, we've not fought that many, but we're definitely
Yeah.
going to have a lot of fiends. We know that, and we have
A lot of
dragon.
fiends,
We
a lot of
have a Dragon
demons.
Slayer sword now.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's got to choose his flavor enemy.
Hmm.
It's like his flavor terrain. I'm sorry, Nima. That was kind of hilarious, though. It was just like, oh yes, you now pick your flavor terrain.
What?
Whenever you're talking about, in, what you call it, Blood and Sands. Or no, it was in General D&D.
What was I talking about favorite terrain?
You accidentally said it was flavored terrain.
Ah, flavored terrain. Yes, because the hospitals are my flavored terrain. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Now he's got to pick his flavored enemy. Oh, he's laughing. He's trying. Oh yeah, that's another. So I can actually technically have 22 AC every day. Also, Blue, I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Oh.
Buckley.
Huh?
I need you to do something for me when you get to town.
What?
I need you to make me a shield.
Actually, hold on.
Can you use shields?
No comment.
That's sort of the beginning of a
Said he
short
needed to
rest.
see it right. He didn't say he was going to use it.
Well, also I have to have metal with me.
Yeah, this may be a few days in the future. Distone is probably not the place to try and craft something.
Well, no, I can basically craft on the go. It's basically a short rest.
Ah.
It's just I have to have the material.
If only we hadn't made that massive middle finger.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna plan on making us some seats with, and closing off the back of the cart so nobody falls out if happens to fall asleep or something, or make a shield. But hey, whatever.
We had to do it for the bants! For the bants!
I mean, technically, although I don't know how much protection it would give, I do have gems. I can probably forge out, because I used gold coins before.
Is it just metal you can forge? Can you do that with wood?
Well, basically, the Channel of Divinity, Artist's Blessing, start at the beginning of a short rest. You can conduct a ritual to your deity that grants you the ability to craft a finished item that is at least part metal. The item is completed at the end of the rest. The object can be worth no more than 100 gold pieces, and as part of this ritual, you must spend metals such as coins or other finished items. Oh, I can just basically spare a few coins to make the middle of the shield a little gold, with the value equal to the item you want to make. The item can be an exact duplicate of a non-magical item, such as a copy of a key, if that's the original during your short rest. So, being that
I'm looking at Spook's face and he is not happy.
You looked happy a while ago. I feel like there's a lot of information being dumped.
Mm-hmm.
Because, so a shield's 10 gold pieces. So, basically, if I take 10 gold pieces and a bit of wood, I can probably make a shield. Basically make a wooden buckler with a gold edge, I guess, or something. I'll just have to take a piece of wood off the freaking cart.
Well, we can take a piece of wood out of the forest we're next to.
We're in the
We're in a bit of a savanna desert area. There's not a lot of wood around.
Yeah.
I swore he said we were in on the road near a forest.
We're heading to a forest.
To a forest.
We're in a savanna currently. It's still only the first day.
Yeah, because it's going to take us a week to get there.
Oh, it's not gonna it's not like I need it right now anyway.
Okay. But what I will say, Blue, is I could actually make a duplicate of the keys that are on your key ring.
Oh.
And basically make it to where everybody has a copy.
That would be highly useful. If we ever get separated and someone ever finds what it's for and I'm the only one who has it, that could be annoying.
Yeah. So because I can literally basically, as long as I have the exact copy, the original copy, basically, I can make multiples.
Excellent, definitely do
with
that.
every short. So basically, if we're on the road for an hour, technically count that all as a short rest. Basically, make a bunch of keys. Because you basically just use a little bit of gold, or take a couple of copper pieces. There's a key for you. Key for you.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a metal print. A metal printer. Oh, you want this? Okay. There you go. I don't take hours call it.
They're smiling and chuckling again.
Yep. Or actually, that's probably how it would be, because a short rest is 10 minutes. So in a
Yeah.
10-minute period,
Hello,
I'm
Nadia
basically...
children.
Hello.
So there's 16 more demons,
Neren's talking about forgery.
2 of which are Garistros.
Ah, wonderful.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Fair tree.
The-
Oh, well,
No,
I
that's
didn't-
Asmodeus in disguise. We all know that.
yeah, yeah, he's the partridge.
You were gone a while.
Yeah, he's getting
Moving
his
on.
his flavored enemy.
Flavoured enemy. It's
Okay,
chocolate.
so you all begin dismantling. Alistair gets up a bit later than everyone else, and you all set about tidying away for the evening or for the morning. You have your few rations, and you set back off on the road.
Actually, since I have everybody here, what spells do you guys think we need? Because I can basically redo them. I have management. It's fine.
Definitely keep that one.
Every cure
Uh,
spell, every rest spell.
I don't need locate creature anymore.
Yeah, that one's done.
Definitely a revivify, always.
I have that. Yeah. Yeah.
Re-
No, I have.
restoration of some kind.
So I can do 13 of all. 13. I'll get a greater restoration. And
That fabricate was
less-
useful.
that's right. Okay,
I'm so
so
hard right now.
okay, so right now I got.
That's what happens,
Here's everything I got so far.
that's what happens when you
Uh,
level up.
Mass Cure Wounds, Greater Restoration, Fabricate, Banishment, Sending, Revivify, Mass Heal Mass Heal Word, Lesser Restoration, Find Traps, Augury, Shield, Inflict Wounds, and Cure Wounds.
Sounds alright.
Do we need Find Traps on right now?
Probably not in a forest.
Yeah. Well, Savannah. And I'll
in
switch
a
that
savannah,
out.
which is our ranger's favoured terrain, probably not.
Yeah. So switch that out for something.
Shimmer, are you going to change your spells out as well?
I don't need to. I have all my spells.
Fire. There we go.
There's no mechanic for me to change my spells.
I know, I was joking. I know how a sorcerer works, cool.
Fun, 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 fun.
Actually, wait. Oh, speak with the dead, just in case.
Just
There
in case.
Yeah, just in case we haven't come across a dead body.
Hey up, it's another corpse.
I mean,
But alright,
It's been a murder!
Right, should we
That's
continue on?
done.
Now that the thing that was sent to kill you isn't around, it's pretty much safe travel. And you will eventually veer off the road when you go close enough that you see this dune in about half a mile distance, and you will move off the road and go towards the big old forest, which is also in your perfect fields to the south. And you are free to flip it off as you go.
Two things. One, I'm gonna take. How much do you think a key would cost, gold wise?
A key
Yeah.
to make.
In terms
in
of
sense,
materials, yeah.
in terms of material.
Probably not much. I mean, it's a sliver of iron. It shouldn't be too. It's more difficult than the actual crafting. Like that's where the cost is. So I'd say probably, depending on the use of it, if it's a simple key for a simple lock, probably about not even 10 silver. But if it's a complicated one, it can go upwards of a gold to 100 gold, depending on how different. Basically, whatever DC it's got to
Just
set.
material cost.
Just the material. Just the material probably only be a silver or two.
Cool. All right. Dell,
Yes.
can I borrow your key ring? And
Why?
because it would probably be a good thing to have everybody have keys. That way, in case we find locks, we can unlock. I can kind of.
You want to make replicas of the keys that are currently on the ring.
Correction,
Yeah.
he can make replicas.
I
of
can.
the key on
I
the-
said you want to.
He has a spell.
I have my channel divinity, which takes a
Okay.
short rest, a 10-minute period, and I can recreate anything, any key, as long as I have it the exact copy. the original
Okay,
copy.
You have the original copy. You have a copy of the rings. They're not the
Yeah.
originals, but you have a copy of them.
Yeah.
And I'll say that if you wanted to, you could definitely use you could even use silver to make a silver equivalent of the key.
That's basically what I was gonna.
I'll say because bear in mind this isn't like our time where coins are a lot smaller. Coins are a lot bigger. Like
Yeah.
they're like that kind of big kind of size. So 2 of them melded will fit it. So basically, for however many more, let you do the math on how many keys you want to make. And
Basically, I want to do a
however many keys that is,
So
like in total, double
it's
it.
what, 4
That's how much silver it costs.
So it's 4 keys for that you have, right, Blue?
Let me double check my inventory. Because I wrote it down.
I forgot you guys named it the Forge of the Open Hand.
No, we only have 2 mystery keys left. There were 8 for the shackles.
Well, I basically wanted to do the whole.
Yeah, there were 8 for the shackles, which have been destroyed, which are going to be destroyed along with the shackles. There were keys for the cages, which were destroyed with the cages, and so there were 2 mystery keys left.
So just those 2. Okay. So be basically 4 silver per key.
2 silver per key.
Or per 2 silver per key, but for the key ring, that technically it'd be 4. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So be 12. Yeah. So
It's simple enough. So you spend your time, you focus, and you make the sets of keys. Now everyone mark on that you have a set of mystery keys.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
making enough for everyone. It's been a smart boy. Okay, you guys veer off the road towards, well, we'll say you begin doing it because it's going to be a few days, but you have plenty of time to do this in now. Because, to be honest, they just said, just send him. Because no one else is going to harry you, and no creatures are going to come near you. There's a lot of notion of, no, not with that motherfucker.
Yeah, Grunt's gonna start with the cart and everything, unless somebody was going to question her about last night, but otherwise she's good to go.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually going to basically recount the entire story
To
for
everyone.
context for everybody.
These pictures make a lot more sense now. Ugh.
Yeah, no, like, when Grunt was telling me about it, like, that's why I was kind of a bit frazzled whenever I went to bed earlier.
That is bizarre.
Actually, I don't think I have a belly button.
Well, you're a dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
You come from egg.
You come from eggs. So that makes sense.
Fair point. Hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
There's no need for an umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Because it's an egg.
A neg?
Neg.
Neg.
Those
Damn,
things.
Neg.
Those things from Neopets.
Make an egg. Put water in the egg. Have baby in egg. Baby on land.
In the egg. On land.
And
Bye bye, ocean.
I fucking love
I
them.
love the video
Anyway.
so much. Moving on.
Swiftly moving on.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Buckley and Damara
Run-
just have a small breakdown in the back of the cart.
Grunt actually stops to check you all for belly buttons, and is very confused as to why so many of you seem to have belly buttons.
Should we tell her about how?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Not time for the conversation about the rocks.
He writes
and
about
stuff.
saying,
Why do they call
so
belly
you all
button
have
to say
sex like
they'll edit that
animals?
out?
He actually writes a note saying, you have sex like animals? And she looks a little grossed out.
Really don't want to have this conversation.
Technically, I feel
Technically,
as-
Damara is too young for this.
She
I'm
just
basically
sticks out,
15.
just sort of sticks her tongue out like, bleh. He just grossed
I
out.
figure basically
Just to sing, guys, something has disgusted Grunt.
That's hilarious. You
yeah.
eat your own vomit.
but yeah, I figure
And
basically
animals
as
don't do that.
well, it depends.
Yeah, they
I mean,
do.
dogs do.
Some of them. Some
But-
Some of
animals
them
don't
do when
that.
they know they. Yeah, it's no, moving on.
Whatever.
I'm not getting into
Yeah.
that conversation.
Yeah. But I was like, I was gonna say, I was like, oh well, you know, I figured as the cleric, it's my duty to basically say, yes, basically this is how this works, and if it doesn't go this way, then you anger the gods.
You don't do this, y'all going to hell.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
you have
not
to get
quite-
married.
It's not quite that.
She-
It is also
Well,
the
no,
whole
no,
fact
it was-
of your species dying out.
Well, that too. But it was basically the sense of like you have to get married, and then once you get married, then you have the kids. If you have kids before you get married, and then God hates you, and it's
Only because not
So
even
suddenly the
Murden.
cart- the
Murden's
cart
not even
comes
like
to-
that.
Suddenly
Yeah,
the cart
yeah.
comes to a screeching stop, and she writes down a note frantically saying, "But wait, wait, that means
I
you have
thought-
to only have sex with men and women. How does that work?"
I thought the wolves were pulling it.
Yeah, the wolves are pulling the cart.
Oh, okay. Never mind. She
She
starts
stands up
like,
indignantly.
it's like, but then women and men would only be able to be with the other women and men. They couldn't be with each other.
They could be with each other, they just couldn't have offspring, Grunt.
yeah, that's the only the thing there.
Even Murden's cool about same-sex guys.
Yeah,
I am
of
not
course he
explaining
is.
to her what sodomy is.
She writes down in big letters, "That sucks."
A lot of people feel the same.
Sucks, fam.
Most places within our continent have laws to allow this as well. And some places are a bit you know, like Distoon. They have laws against it.
Because
No.
this tune sucks.
This dude's one of the few places where there's like very few laws. It's literally what does the boss feel like of the day. But you guys don't know that because you've only been there once.
But, yeah.
And then we got our
We
dodge.
can assume what we want, though.
People,
Yeah.
couples like that can adopt, though. There are various other means to have offspring.
But anyway,
She points at
that's-
Buckley and says, "Get a breath giver and a breath taker. You must learn how to do that in your studies."
Nope.
Nope.
That's unique.
No.
That's unique to you, I'm afraid.
That's
She
a
writes
Goliath
another note
thing.
saying, "But what when there's only a few of you? You'll genetically die out." That's why it was originally done, because there's only a few Goliaths on a mountain.
Oh, but
Real quick, out of character.
You see, from what I can gather, you can only have one offspring. Is that correct?
She writes, that only each partner can have one offspring.
You see,
Usually the first one to do it carries and then holds, and then they take another turn to do it, but usually only two each.
you see, typically with our species, partners can have multiple offspring. Some only have one. Some have been known to have up to 8.
He writes out that it can be done, but the soul ripping process likely kills people.
But don't do that either. This is such a
Real
complex,
quick, out of
this is such a
character, though.
complex conversation.
real quick,
You
out of
guys are
character.
having over several days to build it up.
Yeah.
To make sense of it. So by the end of it, Grunt, you are now aware of how normal people do the do.
Just like animals, she understands how animals do it, so
Yeah.
she understands it. It's just weird that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Real quick though, are like the Goliaths of Grunt's village basically just Amazons?
Mm.
They're male and female.
Oh no, okay, never mind then.
There isn't a Goliath Wonder Woman, and if there is, she's in the fucking cart next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what basically I was because I was like, well, was Grunt and Hell both female?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like,
You notice how
okay,
throughout the entire conversation that
Well, to
Grunt
be
is
fair,
actually
the only ones he knows of
asexual.
are then female. So
yeah, that's why I was just like, well, I mean, I've never
she
heard of
explains
it.
let's move on from this conversation before
Yeah, anyway, alright,
Twitch
anyway.
chat dies.
Considering they reproduce asexually, basically.
In
would
the
they know what
sense-
male and female
They
are?
need a partner, but yeah. Grunt is completely asexual. She has no sexual interest in anything.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Anyway, off to old
I mean,
14.
based off what we learned, you could say that all Goliaths are asexual because they don't have sex.
From
Yeah,
her
technically,
tribe.
Yes.
From her tribe.
at least.
You get the
Right.
impression that she has seen a lot of other Goliaths. And this may have come about because her tribe was fairly small,
Right.
isolated.
Tribe. Mold tribe. Mold tribe. So,
And from what you know, are all dead now, besides her.
Ugh.
But yeah, apparently it takes a priest and a necromancer of some sort. So yeah.
Moving on, you guys eventually do get to the outskirts of Old Fortune. And Alistair, you hear a soft song being sang. Only you. Calling you in. That's where we're going to end the session.
Yay!
Wow, that's something you just sort of slid in at the very end. Oh, by the way. By the way,
Oh.
and we end the session.
'Cause I'm not doing Old Fortune now. We'll do that next session.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fair. It's kind of
Fair
late.
enough.
So
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Remember to
Yeah.
shop at Game Tea.
Be sure to check
Do
out
that.
our RPG section. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Lots of
shop
good
at Game Tea. I've actually been there.
I recommend the pens.
stuff. Yeah, very nice.
Yes, the pens are actually really nice.
I recommend the candles. Mwah.
I only don't because if you are like, oh, I'll just get one, it's like fucking Pringles.
You can't have just one.
We,
can't have
we
this
already
one.
have the AA of Game Tea candles, so there's a big, massive chain on Twitter that was started by Rosa of everybody just showing their massive piles of candles.
Yeah.
I was in there.
Nice.
But anyway, it seems that Alistair has a few things to think about.
Mhm.
And we'll learn more about that next
Yeah,
time.
that he does, my dear.
That's a big smile.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Yes. Oh,
and then also, and maybe in a couple of sessions, I'll be able to bring divine intervention, divine intervention.
intervention.
I feel uncomfortable. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
So long,
Bye-bye.
farewell.
Unlimited power.